to the weekend. I could tell it's getting close. Sky, I've got loads of old footage. I saw you and some Barry. Peter, you'll come up as well, no doubt, in the next few days.
No, I don't think Sky was even born.
Oh yeah, but there's plenty
just
of footage.
Just at the back end.
Looking forward to it. Just looking for some of the headlines. Brendan Rodgers has been speaking to Celtic TV. He says Rangers will be dealing with the best version of Celtic as he counts down the minutes to the blockbuster, the title. Is it the decider? But it's a huge game. Speaking of Celtic TV, he said, I don't think there's any doubt Celtic are ready. He said, we'll arrive into the game. This will probably be the best version of the team I've had since I've been here, second time round. He said, when you look at the injuries we've had right the way through, the disruptions, it felt like at the weekend against Hearts, we're just about there, virtually, in player availability and where the team is at the moment. And finally, he said, in terms of fitness as well, I think another good week of training, work and concentration on the training field will arrive on Saturday at a good place, as good a place as we have been all season. So, Peter, is that what you'd expect to hear from the manager? They'll be looking to get no late injuries?
100%. We said it the other evening there, Paul. Both managers would be delighted if they've got their full squad to choose from. That's why I said I don't know. Barry maybe knows. Seema, I don't know if he's available. He'll be a massive blow if he's not in the squad for Rangers. Celtic are in a position now that the big thing I noticed at the weekend especially was the guys coming off the bench, the Maedas and all this. You know, you're looking round about. That's the first time I've been able to see that even at Celtic Park this season. A lot of these guys coming in. Callum McGregor looked back to himself. The last few games he'd been working his way in. You've got Hatate back now. You've got O'Reilly playing as well as he has done. You know, and now you're saying to yourself, now it's the choice the manager's got to. We're looking at it. I only think he's got one choice. It's where is he going to play? Is it going? What wide player is he going to play? Is he going to start with Maeda, or is he going to start with Forrest or Kuhn?
What's your thinking today, Peter?
I'm not sure because I like James on the left just now. I think James is more effectual on the left, and even in the games he's been doing really well, and I think he's better on the left when he's played there. When he moves him to the right hand side, I'm not so sure that's the way it is. Nah, to be fair to Kuhn, I thought against Dundee he started the game very well, and I've said many times I think we get in the road of him after that. We bring too many players over. But I think that's the only choice the manager's got. I think everywhere else is set in stone what he's going to start with.
Barry, what do you think about that up front? Seems to be the only area that Celtic, you might have that.
Yeah, I agree. That's the only selection issue I think Celtic have got. Who's going to play in the wide areas is Maeda. He's going to get another week's training. I think if he's ready, Maeda plays. I honestly think it's a choice between Kuhn and James Forrest. And
who would you go for if you were in the unlikely event that you're the manager who chooses this weekend? Or I could ask you the other way, who would you prefer to see in? Do you know what I mean? Because I do think about that. I think about the Rangers dressing room.
I would rather Kuhn.
Yeah.
I think James Forrest is I've said it plenty of times, Paul. He would worry me if James Forrest plays. He's got the experience. He's still got a lot of football left in those legs. So if you're asking me who I think it will be Forrest and Maeda who will start in the wide areas.
And he's chasing the late great Billy McNeil's record, isn't he, Peter? As the third most decorated Celtic player ever. I think that's
incredible.
Right. Second or third.
Incredible, you know. As you say to yourself, when you're at a club that's been successful, Paul, and he's been there through that and he's seen that. But as I say, coming down to this one, we've spoke about it ourselves. It doesn't matter if it's your first Rangers and Celtic match or your last one. The butterflies will still be there, and that doesn't matter. It never prepares you for these matches the week leading up. And you've wanted butterflies because you know you're going into these games, you know what's at stake in them, and James definitely knows that. But as I said, that's my only concern. I prefer him on the left hand side, and I know that's where Maeda's probably effectual as well, more effectual, you know. So that's probably my question mark, and probably that's maybe the thing that's going through Brendan's head.